2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Needs this one to kick right.
That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with a 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's currently tied for second. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. And that shot back in the fairway. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And he's down there.
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Wow, what a shot. This putt for par here. Just didn't drop. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind, with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Okay, steady now. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Needs this one to kick right. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we?
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And that putt will drop. Well done. Sitting at 4 over for the day. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. We need this one to bounce right.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well played. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 9th at TPC Summerlin was a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. And here we are with the third shot.
Currently tied for the lead.
This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This one's online.
That will work. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Well, this is where the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, well done. Playing within their comfort zone there. 18 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. Big putt for par coming up.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Well, that's a handy shot. And this effort by Justin Thomas just a short while ago.
An absolute beauty here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's this second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 2. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Leading by a couple after that hole. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Splash. Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. And here we are with their fourth. "14 feet to the cup."
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
That putt went a bit long there. And there may be some cracks starting to appear in this player's foundation. They've just dropped a double bogey.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh, that was pure. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Oh, just missed. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 5th place.
And this putt to move into 3rd. Oh, that's frustrating.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Oh, come on, sit.
That should set up another chance. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Ouch, that hurts. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And well holed. Let's move on.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Currently leading by 3. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Judging it beautifully.
Currently in 1st position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
That's disappointing. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, what a stroke. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
That'll sting a bit. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. That was a gallant attempt. Okay, so luckily they've got enough. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.